Hello and happy Texture Tuesday. Special edition because we are live. That means there is no editing and a lot of room for me to look really ridiculous and really crazy because Amanda usually makes me look good. As you may know, Amanda is my sister who's going to be on the sidelines helping me moderate this live. So any questions that you may have, she's going to make sure she relays them to me because I am going to be, hello, sis.
Hi, everyone.
I am going to be dripping. I have freshly washed, conditioned, detangled, and rinsed my hair, and we are ready to get live styling. So without further ado, how do you do? Let's get to it. I am going to just jump right in with our prepping products. Now, anytime I'm doing a styling routine, you gotta prep. Prepping before you style is gonna make sure that the hair is just ready to style, that you have no snags, no tangles. So I usually go in with a detangling leave-in. I have a lot of different options that I regularly cycle through. The routine you're gonna see me do right now is very much going to be my pretty much go-to routine that I consistently reach for. The one I've been doing all summer long that's been giving me phenomenal results. I'll be using especially the Verb Curl Foaming Gel made with Mains by Mell, and you'll get to see everything live real time. Okay. Hello, Amanda, let me know if we've got questions on the go, but I'm going to just get right into it. So,
well, why don't you tell them about the giveaway first?
Oh, why don't we tell them about the giveaway first? We have a giveaway that we want to give to you in today's video because, as I mentioned, I'll be styling with my beloved Curl Foaming Gel, which unfortunately, this really hurts to say, but it is only right now available in US and Canada. But that means we have to do some international giveaways. So we will be giving away the Verb Curl Foaming Gel with the whole Verb collection. So stay tuned to find out how you can learn to win
more
this.
About that, yeah.
This is coming from us. Our thank you to you. As you know, we really announced the drop and our whole creation process of this product in our last video. And I shared with you my current routine, but now we'll really go through with the styling. So without further ado, as I mentioned, I'm going to go in with a prep product today that my hair is telling me it needs. You know, I always determine what products I'm going to use on my hair texture, my porosity needs, what I have already done when it comes to prepping. So just to fill you in really quickly, and I'm going to start applying. I'm going to apply, which should I apply? Do we go with the lotion? Do we go with the spray? Do we go with something without any water in it? And that's very affordable. You know what? Maybe we'll do another live if you guys like this, where you pick my styling products that we do. But I'm going to go in with first the spray. I'm going to go in with the Aveda Nutriplenish spray. It's one of my go-tos because it has a UV protection and it is still summertime here. I did drop that, but that's that. It's still summertime here in Canada. I don't know where it's like for you. I know everyone's getting very ready for fall, and maybe we'll have to fall some fair updated routines. Share some updated fall hair routines. But right now, I'm having fun in the sun. And so I'm liberally applying this product, which is also a detangler. My hair feels a little bit tangly. Let me tell you, if I came on here to detangle with you, we'd be here all day.
Hold on, no, this is a very blurry screen right now. So,
well, then let us take a moment. And I'm just going to continue applying. And let me see what you guys are saying. This is our first YouTube live. Like I mentioned, we have never come on live here. And it's a very exciting moment for us. 4+ years here on YouTube. And we're always sharing something new. So I'm going to go in and start detangling. Let us see here. I see coming in very frequently is, what do you ask your stylist in salon to get my haircut? That's a great question. I recently just had to retrim my ends, as I do every 6 to 8 weeks is what my hair likes best, because my texture is fine and my ends will split just naturally. That's what it will do. I mean, I'm color treated too. So every 6 to 8 weeks, I like to go in with a trim, and I ask for, I mean, I do it, but I would ask for round layers, short round layers all around my hair, which works really well for my current length. But I'm just brushing this through. And I wanted to show you, I mean, it's a bit late for that because we're just getting started. First, how are we feeling? How are we looking? Is my quality okay? Let me know. The hair, I'll show you how much product is in it. You can see, ooh, it's very wet, very drippy. And there is just enough product in it. When I can see it, because I wring out my hair, and I can feel that there's now this protective layer over my strands, I am prepped and ready, baby. So now I'm going to continue through. Now I would clip up half of my hair because that's what we do here. You can't style all at one time, all in one go, because you will miss a few spots, and that's going to leave you with some frizz. Not that frizz is a bad thing, but I prefer my frizz on day 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 1, I want my curls to be the most defined. So this is what we're looking like. This is the horseshoe section. So it's really important that you take the top section of your hair apart from the sides and back, because it's growing out of your head at a completely different angle. So we need to dress it at a different angle. And we can go in now with, we're going to go in with just, so we did our leave-in spray, and I'm going to use just the curl foaming gel. And I will be satisfyingly use a fresh new bottle because I told you, I've been using this all summer and I'm already through 2 empties. So let us begin. Do we have any questions?
There's a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. Excellent. I'm going to start pumping this into my hands. And as I'm going through the motions, we're going to answer some questions. Here we go. 3. I like to do 4. I did say I have fine strands, but I do have a decent amount. All right. So I'll go in here. And you'll see that I'm actually going to be brushing this through my hair, which if you've been watching my channel for a long time, that's not what we usually do here. We usually reserve our gel foam styling product to glaze and scrunch at the end.
So Katie's asking, why are you defining without cream? So,
that's an excellent question.
Skipping the cream?
Why am I skipping the cream? There are 3 phases in the styling process. There's prep, style, finish. The prep products all account for the leave-in conditioners, which technically are creams, right? Most of the time, unless they're not. And then I usually do like to go in with the cream as well. But when anytime there is like some sort of cream in the hair, that is accounting for my moisturizer. And with this specific routine, I personally am able to skip going in with a styling cream, which, don't get me wrong, I often do add, especially if my hair was requiring more moisture. But the curl foaming gel is very hydrating, and it's got good moisturizers in it while being very lightweight and water-based that I don't need. I don't need to use a cream. And I want to show you that by not adding a cream, I can still get phenomenal results with this technically one styler. Remember, this is the styling phase. I don't consider leave-in conditioners and prep products stylers. So this is my one styler routine, okay? So I'm easily brushing that through my hair. You can see I am not lactating. I am just, my hair is very juicy right now. So I'm going to be taking my sections. I hope that answered your question. Use your discretion. If you need extra moisture, you can absolutely go in with a cream after your leave-in. I just don't necessarily have to with this routine. And I love that for me, because when it comes to diffusing, which we will also be doing on live here, it doesn't take me nearly as long. My diffuse routine.
Now, Mel, there's questions about if there's a difference between styling creams and leave-in conditioner, and can you use one or the other? Does there make a difference?
Between a styling cream and a leave-in conditioner, there absolutely is a difference. Usually a leave-in conditioner is targeting different needs. A leave-in conditioner is going to provide you typically with detangling, hopefully, ideally, because that also helps add a lot of slip to the hair. Although I'll just interject here. the curl foaming gel, the reason why I'm brushing it through is because it also is so slippery and so easy to do. But that's a leave-in conditioner will give you detangling, hopefully also, you know, UV protection, heat protection. That's what the detanglers I'm using will provide. And that's what I look for. I mean, that's what's going to make a a leave-in conditioner prep product different from a styling product. Where styling curl cream differs from a leave-in conditioner is they tend to be curl enhancing. They may provide hold. So you know that crunch you get at the end of your routine? It's very unlikely that you'll get that from a leave-in conditioner, but you can absolutely get that from a styling cream because it's not just moisturizing, but it's also, you know, adding film formers to your hair and preventing frizz and maybe enhancing curls. Maybe it has some curl enhancing ingredients like proteins or magnesium sulfate, different things like that. Those ingredients will typically be found in a curl cream because they're made to style and not necessarily protect and prep like a leave-in conditioner does. Might be confusing, but I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, and there's also questions about why you're using that brush, why aren't you using the Y2 comb that we've seen you've been using, and what do you prefer to style your hair with?
I'll be completely honest. I mean, I can use whatever. This is usually my go-to, and I pulled this out today because I am trying to move quickly. Although I wanted to share with you my real-time styling routine, which may be a little bit slower only because I'm talking. This does help me get through my hair the fastest because it's very detangling and gentle. Then gentling is what I was gonna say. It's very detangling and gentle on my hair as I am brushing through here. So this is what we are currently looking like here. Very ribbony, right? This is when I use this brush, and you can see, I'll move on to the top section and show you again that I'm using this ribbon curls. I'm achieving these ribbon curls with my technique where I'm sandwiching the hair between the brush and my fingers in this kind of praying hands motion, smoothing and grooving. And we'll scrunch all this later. You can see how like smooth and almost straight and wavy it looks. That all comes to life after we scrunch. I'm going to move on to the top.
So someone asked, which is Kitty Cat Girl, my hair doesn't clump and it ends up stringy and frizzy. What do I do?
There's many reasons why this could be happening. So let's troubleshoot. Number one, is your hair dirty? I know you just washed it, probably. I hope you're styling on clean hair. But if you haven't actually properly, I'm just adding a little bit more leave-in conditioner because my bang section is the tightest curl and also the driest. So I'm adding a little extra love there. And the bottle is slipping out of my hands. As I was saying, your hair will not be able to curl and clump together well if there's buildup on it. So going in with a good clarifying shampoo to reset your hair will be, you know, the perfect start to your routine. And that's actually what I did today because I want to put my best curls forward. And I only, you know, wash my hair once a week or so. So I make sure that my curls get their chunkiest look when I do clarify. So that's step number one. Step number two, you can see my hair is literally dripping right now. It's thoroughly saturated from root to tip with water, which is helping me to achieve the curl clumps that I want here. And then my cream, you remember the leave-in cream, although this is a spray, I'll show you up close here. It really is like a lotion. It's got this really light creaminess. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. Having a cream, a moisturizer like that is going to help the curls to curl as well. Beautiful. I'm trying to keep my perfect hair care pink swirl. This is Amanda's towel because it matches my pink shirt. I'm trying to keep this on my shoulders. It's wet.
Microfiber towel,
Well, let me plug it while we're here. This is Amanda's wonderful groovy design. I'm obsessed with this color scheme. It's browns, but also blues and the pinky. This is Amanda's towel. We'll have the description, in the description box, we'll have the link of where you can get this, as well as all the other products that I am talking about. But Amanda designed this herself, and it's absolutely stunning, and it's the smoothest, silkiest towel you will ever use in your lifetime. In your lifetime. I can guarantee you that. So smooth and silky. I'll show you how I use it in just a minute, besides how I keep it on my shoulders to help protect my clothing. You know, it's not doing the best job at that, but that's okay. We continue. As I was saying, I finished answering that question. If your curls are stringy, you know what to do. Clarify, moisturize, and style when you're wet.
So a lot of questions about hold and best tips for hold, especially when you live in a humid climate. Chelsea specifically is asking this question.
Best tips for hold?
Yeah.
Layering your product. I know that can feel scary because you're like, I don't want to weigh my hair down, and I'm going to go ahead and apply my Verb Curl Foaming Gel on the top section. We're going to another 4 pumps because I did 4 on the bottom. I'll do 4 on the top. Layering your gel stylers, foams, gels, mousses, the products that are going to give you the most hold will keep your curls together in high humidity. Ingredients definitely play a role here. I love looking for products with silicones, although the Verb Curl Foaming Gel is silicone free. We did that because although we love silicones, they don't work well for everyone's hair. For example, if you have low porosity, you don't necessarily need silicones and they can easily build up on your hair. So we kind of want to avoid too much silicones, even if there's silicones in the rest of your routine. And yeah, but silicones are wonderful. In the Verb Curl Foaming Gel, we have polyquaternariums that are excellent. They're water soluble, so they'll rinse away easier, but they'll still protect from humidity. So we have that. And then, yeah, like I was mentioning, layering your products is going to help give you the maximum hold that you will need in humidity. It's also advised that you dry your hair before going outside in humidity, because that way you can apply your serum to seal everything in on your dry hair before exposing it to the weather. I hope that helps. I know that will help. I know that's what's going to help. Because it's what it does. It's proven. I've shared lots of videos on that as well. I want to take a moment from the questions to explain the herringbone technique that I'm going to be doing on the top of my hair. This is the latest.
Has to relate to a lot of questions about the back of your head and styling the back of your
head. Yes, great. Well, this horseshoe section comes down to just below. Actually, I kind of sectioned it a bit high today, but you can style this just below your crown. Your crown is a little point on the top of your scalp, right about here, where the direction of your growth pattern may change. You usually see that swirl. That's the crown. Now, if you section below that and you style everything above that, I hope that makes sense. Everything above that, up and back, it's really going to help give you this lift here in the root area. And I'll show you what this sectioning looks like. So I am taking these diagonals here. And again, this is going to give me maximum volume coming to the back and movement as well. So I don't...
Mel, quick question.
Yes,
sorry.
Quick question.
This is a really good question, but from Becky. She's asking, how many times do you brush your hair before moving on? Like each section? She's saying that she only brushes it once. So
yeah, well...
No, you definitely want to detangle it.
You definitely want to detangle it. Like for me, my hair might... In case there's a snag or two, I'll usually do a little safety pass over from the underneath or over top, however you want to look at it. And then I'll come back from the other side and I'll freely brush up. And I remember how I do like to, I just saw a little super chat. Megan, what is Megan saying?
Megan, thank you so much for the super chat. Megan, she says she has no questions. She just wants to thank you both for all that you do. The towels and the Curl Foaming Gel are the absolute best, and all of your advice and hard work is so appreciated.
Megan,
thank you. It's so much appreciated.
Megan, you're gonna make me ruin my makeup. I'm already sweating on the upper lip, but my concealer, there's only so much to conceal. I feel so much love. Thank you so much.
Really helps.
I know the super chats is such a great feature on YouTube because it helps support your favorite creators. And if you feel free to super chat me if you'd like to. I feel super and I want to chat with you. So where was I? I got distracted. Megan, thank you again so much. As I was mentioning, the styling. How much do we brush our hair? I just make sure that there are no snags so that I don't hurt myself. And so I take my section, and again, you're seeing me take these diagonal sections. This whole pattern, I'm going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like a herringbone. Does everyone know what a herringbone is? I don't.
Wow,
I remember
so many
it looks like
super
a.
chats are coming in. Thanks, guys. Sabrina and Jen.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm. Oh my God, you are so sweet. Let me. Okay, we're gonna answer these questions.
Yes.
Let me answer these questions. But if I don't finish this thought, it's never gonna finish, and then I'm never gonna finish this hair. This is supposed to be real-time styling. So let me finish this thought. I want to explain the herringbone technique, which is kind of like a fishbone. Herringbone technique. I came up with this basically inspired by how we highlight hair. Diagonal sections give you the most amount of coverage and volume and movement in the hair and in your color. And when I like to style this way because really this top section is a bit too wide to take these horizontal sections. There seems to be a little bit of spillage sometimes on the outer corners. They don't get as much love. So I like to take these diagonal partings. And everyone always asks, how do I get such a clean parting? I don't know. Look, it's not always perfect, but I just stick my finger along my scalp, brush through to prevent any snags, and then brush up. Ooh. Try to keep those sections neat so you don't pick up old styled areas. Brush up and back. And the last thing that you'll see me doing here is I also, because it's harder to do this kind of praying hands motion, although you absolutely, hello. You absolutely can do that. I just did it for the first time there. Although it's a little bit harder to do that motion. What I do to combat that is I just brush and then I take my finger and I just press to help the curls clump. Yeah. I'll continue and answer.
Okay, so
answer the questions.
Sabrina had a question about K18.
Oh my God, Sabrina, thank you so much for your super chat. That is so generous of you. I really appreciate that.
She's asking, well, and specifically to K18, she's saying her hair is kind of matted after the shampoo. So she uses a lot of the conditioner / mask to detangle her hair. But she's not sure if K18 will be able to detangle her hair well. Do you have any tips for using it?
Okay. First thing I want to say, do not waste the K18. You do not need to use a lot of it. I know you're trying to overcompensate for the lack of conditioner that you put in your hair and you want it to help you detangle. And it does absolutely help give slip to the hair, but adding more K18 is not going to give you better results. So this is what I recommend doing. Detangle before you shampoo. Some people like to use conditioner. You can absolutely use conditioner. You can do an oil treatment. Make sure your hair is detangled before shampoo and then carefully shampoo. Sorry. Yes, absolutely. Well, carefully shampoo so that you're not roughing up your hair too much. Do it very gently and strategically. Cleanse your ends, and then you won't have to use as much of the K18. Also, if you apply it in sections, you won't feel like you have to use as much. You shouldn't use more than about 4 pumps. If you're using more than 4 pumps, you're really wasting it. And they really don't advise that either.
And we have a video about K18.
We also have a full video about K18. I think if you haven't seen it, I did a full review about how to properly use it and how to get the most out of that little pump. You want to really emulsify the product in your hand to get really beautiful results. Oh, everybody, excuse, we need some privacy here. The shower is peeing. That's how you know I'm clean. I literally just showered before coming on live here.
Simply Jess is asking, will the herringbone technique help with volume?
Absolutely. I'll show you already. Okay. If you can see, the hair has a lot of areas to curl. It's not stuck to my head in any way, shape, or form. I was saying that weird. This hair can be flipped wherever I want after it's dry, which is going to give me maximum volume. But because I went in with those sections on those diagonals, brushed up, all that whole process gives me so much volume, which you will see very momentarily. I have just finished my brush styling. And if I wasn't talking so much, it usually takes me about 5 to 10 minutes. Is that about, that's accurate, right?
Breaking news.
Well, breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
I just got an email from Verb, and since you guys are on the live, I'm going to let you know about it first. I just got an email from Verb that this product is likely going to be sold out by Thursday. So in the next couple of days, this is likely going to be sold out. It's going to be coming back in stock, but if you haven't yet get your hands on it, you can find the link where you can find it in the description and Mell's code
Yes.
Mell CFG
If you want to shop the curl foaming gel, we want you to have a 10% discount. That they never do discounts on new product launches, but because we created this, we said we want to give back to our followers and somehow.
So if you haven't yet picked it up, this is my reminder to you. Also, if you can't get it, more details about the giveaway soon. But
yes, we will give you more details about the giveaway. Just remember, if you are going to be shopping before it sells out, Mell CFG for Mell Curl Foaming Gel is the discount code. And just look at how I am already flipping and flopping. The next stopping in this routine is using, finally, this microfiber towel. Now, if I was going to go out and about, I would plop my hair, but we actually just shared a video on how to plop and towel dry curly hair. And I do want to get through this live stream, real time, and move into diffusing. So what I'm going to do is take my damp towel. This has been on my shoulders this whole time. I'm going to use the damp towel, and I'm going to scrunch out any of that excess water because, again, my hair was just very wet. So I scrunch and squeeze, and I can hear the squishing.
While you're doing that, let's answer a couple more questions.
Yes.
There was a question about. Oh no, I lost it.
Oh no.
Hold on. There's a question about low density hair. And
yes.
If you recommend having layers.
I absolutely recommend having layers. But more importantly, with low density hair, it will look the best, the fullest when it is a little bit shorter. So if you're holding on to a lot of length with low density hair, the ends are always going to look thin and make it look thinner, especially if you get layers. So a lovely bob, like a little collarbone moment, maybe above with a long layer is so beautiful, and it'll give you movement and fullness. And I promise you will feel so confident in your hair, no matter what density. I love a good bob. I think I should cut my hair again because it's getting so freaking long. I need the Miss Universe haircut.
Another super chat from Miriam. Thank you so much. And she's asking that she got a haircut recently and it killed her curls.
No.
I was wondering if you guys have any tips on how to get them back.
What did they do? Did they do like a really big haircut? And did they use thinning shears? If they use those texturizing shears, I will come for them. No, I won't. But that is one of the reasons that's one of the things that can kill your hair after a haircut. Really quickly, I'm taking 2 more pumps to now glaze and scrunch on top of that,
gonna help with hold?
that hair. This, like we mentioned, layering your products will give you even more definition and longevity. When you style on really, really wet hair, you can get great clumping, but unfortunately, you can dilute your products. So I brushed through this styler for great hold and definition, but I'm even going to scrunch it in now for a little excess hold. And a little extra. It's going to give me a little extra crunch. You'll see what the crunch looks like. But it's really long lasting here. Back to the haircut scenario. Oh, Miriam, I'm so sorry to hear that. Usually what will kill the curls, like I mentioned, is texturizing shears. And unfortunately, the only way to help that again is to get another haircut. You got to trim those ends if they're really frazzled and frizzy at the end. Maybe they went in with a razor cut and that wasn't correct for your hair. They just did too much texturizing in general. So another haircut will fix that. On the other hand, sometimes when you do a really, really big haircut and all your curls are kind of towards the bottom and your top was flat and weighed down, the reason why, it could have looked like the top section was weighed down because your hair was so long, but your hair might also have just been growing out a new texture now. So you might have cut off your long curly ends and be left with the waves that have been growing out and think, oh my God, the haircut ruined my curls, when this is not unfortunately, but this is now your new reality, and that's okay. It's just, I know it can be a shock, and so there's going to be some adjusting, but that is, unfortunately, in that case, there's not much you can do besides a perm, and just embracing what your new texture is. But I hope that answers your question. I'm sorry that you're going through any haircut distress. I know we've all been there, and it's why I try to just teach people how to cut their own hair, because that's what I do. That's what I do too. Alrighty, beautiful. We've done scrunching. I am going to be putting in my root clips. I will be diffusing, but because I don't want to be upside down right now. I'm going to put these in. These are the roller jaw clips. I'm going to be putting these in at my roots so that I can hover diffuse upright. Isn't that magical? If you struggle with going upside down and being an acrobat while we're diffusing, this is a great way to get a little extra volume in your roots, again, without having to move, really. So I'm just clipping the sections. I shared how I did this in a previous video. Let me know if anyone else has been root clipping. I specifically like these ones because there's like no room for them to pull out my hair afterwards because the spring is up here and the roller jaw just clamps my hair, as opposed to using those 2-prong clips. They always get lost in the hair and tend to cause breakage. So I avoid those. And like I said, I am going to start diffusing. So
El Banana with the super chat. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Guys, I'm going to cry. It makes me really... This is a super moment that we are having right now. It's very exciting. I'm going to turn this on. What's nice is I'm using the Dyson, and it's typically quieter than other blow dryers, but warning now. I'm going to turn it on and continue to chat, okay?
This is the first time you're going to be seeing Mell diffuse your hair in real time.
Diffusing in real time. Let's set the time. It's currently 3:40 where we are, and we're beginning. I'm on high speed and high heat because ain't nobody got time for that. We have another question?
Claudia, give us a super chat. Thank you, Claudia.
Claudia, thank you.
So, a lot of people ask about hairstyles.
Yeah. We have lots of videos on hairstyles. And can everyone hear me well? Can you still hear me? Let me get a little feedback before I continue. Diffusing is not damaging when you use products with heat protection and when you are hover diffusing. Can you guys hear me? Okay, great. You can still hear me. Maybe I'll turn down. Okay, I'll turn down the speed. I turned it down a little bit, so maybe you can hear me a little bit better. What were we mentioning? What was the question? Hairstyles. Hairstyling season is upon us, so get ready because around the holidays, even throughout the fall, we really like getting crafty with our hairstyles. We have several videos already on the channel, but what kind of hairstyles would you guys like to see? Let us know.
Also, ask them if they want to see an updated
okay, come on in.
I have a question for you. I haven't colored my hair since last year when you saw it in October. The color looks great still. But I'm wondering if you guys want to see like an updated coloring routine, maybe hitting on some of the new trends for the fall. So yeah, I'm thinking about changing my hair color basically, and I want to know if you want to see it. Let me know.
Can I blend my contour?
Not really.
Okay. Well, there's that. Yes. Do we want Amanda's updated hair? And also another bridal trial. Amanda's our bride-to-be. She's getting married next fall. And we've been trying out different curly hair. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. We've been trying out different styling techniques and different styling hairdos on her that are very wedding-esque, very bridal inspired. Let's get a shout out for any curly brides that are also getting married very soon. Let us know. We'll definitely be sharing another updated wedding style tutorial. But yeah, we also have lots of tutorials up on the channel. We usually focus on very educational content going, every Texture Tuesday. We want to share brand new tips, but we can also share more styling tutorials if that's what you guys want to see. But let us know. We always are open to feedback. You're the one watching, so we want to make sure that we are creating what you'd like to see. I'm just hover diffusing here. I've shared this, obviously, diffusing technique a million times. And I saw a question about what to look for in a diffuser. And ideally, you don't want it to be blowing. I want the blow dryer to blow me away, but not to blow my hair away. If there's a lot of movement here, that's what's going to cause frizz. So I am just using this hover diffuse motion. And again, on high heat because I'm not worried about damage when I'm this far away from the head. If I'm this close and on high heat, you might be a little aggressive on your hair. So for now, This is helping me to get speed in my routine, quick drying without any, without being damaging.
So question about diffuser from Melissa.
Yes.
Question about diffusing. If a person doesn't have a diffuser attachment for their blow dryer, what techniques can they use besides air drying?
Well, and this is going to require you to get a little bit crafty, but you don't have to ask me how it works. Just ask Cassandra Bankson, because 2 videos ago, we did a routine with her, and to my surprise, she did not have a diffuser. She's very early in her beginner kind of curly hair routine, and I helped her with her styling, and we had to use a colander, like a pasta strainer, that idea, to scoop and blow dry to act as a diffuser. So did it work? Absolutely. In a pinch, I highly recommend it, but there are absolutely like universal diffuser attachments that you can put on your blow dryer so that you don't have to do that. Unless it works really well for you, then you go off, queen. We'd love to see a DIY. So now I'm starting to scrunch, right?
So super chat from Lindsay. Thank you.
Lindsay?
She's asking a question.
Oh, how can you do a video on how hormones can affect curl pattern and the reasons that naturally change your hair, even if your hair is healthy? So absolutely, I am not a doctor, so I'm not a hormone specialist or anything like that, but I am well aware, and I've seen it so many times with my clients of how our hormones can have an effect on our hair. So usually big hormonal changes, maybe around puberty, maybe, around anytime if you're taking, let's say, any kind of medication to affect your hormones, pregnancy, menopause. These are all major stages of life that can affect our hormones. Even if you have gone through cancer and chemotherapy, a lot of times the hair can just start growing out curly or a different way than it was. And it's honestly because there's such a big change in your body. It's almost like a full 360. But every 7 years, our whole body cells kind of turn over, right? You're almost like a new person every 7 years. And so usually you'll see these big changes around 7 years old, around 14, like around puberty, around 21, there can be these big changes in our late 20s, which can feel like, oh my God, I'm having a midlife crisis. You think I'm reaching my 30s and my curl pattern is changing? What is freaking happening? But again, these are just like areas in our life, these time spans when our curl patterns can change. And I can't explain it as well as science can. It's a very scientific video that we can absolutely touch on with hopefully a special guest as well, maybe a doctor, a real professional to explain how the hormones can change.
Asking this question. Kendall, we see you.
Kendall!
So she's dealing with hair loss at 15 years old. Help, please. I have long curly hair that goes to my waist. She doesn't know what's happening.
Kendall, I'm so sorry. It's very distressing. As we just mentioned, a lot of the times we're going through these big changes in our life, we can experience either texture changes or hair fall, hair loss as well. So if it's not our hormones, it could have been, unfortunately, maybe it was a big accident that you were in. Maybe you underwent surgery. Maybe you went through a really rough time in your life where, maybe you struggled with depression. And let me just say, I hear you. I feel you. I also struggle with depression. Sorry. We also have a video on all the reasons why your hair may be falling. And a lot of these changes might have been that you changed your diet. It might have been that you recently lost a bunch of weight or gained a lot of weight. A lot of big dramatic changes to your life can put your body into kind of like a survival mode where it will just forget about your hair. And what happens is this hair fall that you're experiencing is called telogen effluvium, and it's almost like an overall hair fall where you'll lose a lot of hair at once over maybe a couple months. And I know it's very scary, but that hair, if it's due to telogen effluvium, it does grow back. So I would definitely consult, a professional, a doctor, to chat through what changes you have been going through. And again, if you want to see more info on this, make sure you check out our hair loss video. So because we do talk about this and give you some solutions. But okay, I hope that you find solutions soon.
Melina asked a good question about diffusing. She's asking, why are you touching your curls? Isn't that a big no?
Are you calling me out?
And also, someone else asked, do you have to scrunch your curls? Because some people don't prefer that. Excellent questions, Melina. When you know when you know the rules, you can break them. Now, I created these rules, so I can break them if I want to. The guidelines of never touching your hair is for the beginners who are maybe a little too handsy and can be causing a lot of frizz. I am touching my hair at a point where I can feel. I'll turn that off for just a moment. Are we yelling? I'm yelling. I'm also sweating. Mind your business, okay? I now have a little bit of a cast, a crunch on my hair from the curl foaming gel. So I'm now able to maneuver and touch my hair a little bit without causing frizz. I'm going to go back in with the blow dryer. And I'm scrunching my hair. It's going to help to encourage a bounce. It's going to help my hair dry faster now. I can also turn down the heat if that's something I was really worried about. Again, the leave-in conditioner that I went in with has up to 450 degrees heat protection. So I'm not worried. I am sweating, but I'm not afraid of heat damage on my hairs. So I'm just going in and I'm not holding the heat to my hair for too long in one section. Just see me hold it for just a couple seconds and then I will release. And this can absolutely help with bounce. But to answer the other question, you don't have to do this step. You can fully just hover diffuse as I was doing at the beginning. I'll show you that right after this. 3, 2, 1. And release. You can just keep doing this motion. Maybe flip your hair side to side so that you can dry your hair. And it's going to give you a more elongated look without, if you don't like a super bouncy curl. Some people like a little bit more of like a looser, beachy moment. And that's what this hover diffusing will give you. I'm going to make sure I get my roots. Again, the reason why I put these clips in is it's helping to lift that hair off of my scalp and allow me to diffuse in the roots without, causing too much frizz or going upside down or doing anything too crazy. We are about 70 to 80% dry. It's going to just be a couple more minutes. We've been on diffusing for 11 minutes so far. Not too shabby. So I'm going to get dabbing.
Elise has a question. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing names wrong, by the way.
Amanda's notorious for that. So she means well.
What do I do when my hair dries, but the root is straight, the middle is curly, and the end is straight? I've been dealing with this problem since the beginning of my journey.
The root is straight?
Yeah.
And the middle is straight, the ends are curly.
No, the root and the ends are straight, and the middle is curly.
Okay, so this would be a case where you probably have more wavy hair. Your hair has to be a certain length for it to curl, right? It's got to reach a certain length for it to fully come full circle, right? Like I have a smaller curl pattern. That's why I get more curl and more volume in the roots. But if you have light wavier hair, your hair has to reach a certain length. So it may look straighter at the root until it can finally curl in the middle. And then your ends are probably going straight because they're probably damaged. So this is where we're going to need a little bit of a trimming, a little hair cutting, and also using products with protein. Or if you're scared of proteins or your hair doesn't need a lot because maybe you're low porosity, using products with amino acids can still help to fortify the hair and give you this kind of curl retention. And that's really what we mean by holds. All right, I'm going to show you that my hair can be kind of crunchy. I hope that answered your question, by the way. I'm going to show you the hair has got a little bit of a crunch to it, and I'm allowed to touch it because of the gel, but that hold will still hold after I scrunch it out because there's good curl retention because of the ingredients. Because, again, proteins and amino acids are wonderful products, wonderful ingredients to help the curl hold its shape. So trim and then use some of those, curl definers and enhancers to get a little bit more of the volume that you're looking for. I hope that helps. We're almost there. I'm going to remove these clips. Nobody move. Very gently. It's good. It's good. So I don't like to move too much when I have these things in my hair because I don't want to cause any problems. They should easily remove. And I'm just going to finish off the diffuse with these out of my hair. But they give a lot more lift and they helped the air circulate through there. That's why we like to diffuse. You don't want to leave your scalp wet for a long time. It's not healthy. All right. What are we saying? See how I'm very gently scooping the hair, holding it for a few seconds, and then releasing?
So, Rosalie asked a great question. Rosalie asked, well, adding products that are thicker, like Tangle products, for example, make the diffusing process longer.
Absolutely. So am I cheating with today's routine? I mean, that depends how you look at it. I went in with very lightweight products, right? Just my spray leave-in conditioner and the, again, water-based curl foaming gel, which is going to help my curls to dry so much faster than if I use products that were really creamy and buttery. If there's butters and maybe heavy oils like mineral oil and things like that in your curl routine, it's not a bad thing, but it will make your hair take a lot longer to dry, which is not ideal. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's fine. But yes, absolutely. Your ingredients really do count. Let me just get some appreciation for this hair so far. Oh my gosh. Look how good it. Yeah, are you guys liking this live so far? Again, we've never done this on YouTube before, so this is very new. But if you like it, we will be sure to kind of create like a live series. Like I was thinking of another fun idea where you guys help me choose my curly hair routine. I feel like that would be a really fun video that we could do together. Oh yeah, we could do live refreshing. We can do more lives. You just know, like if you've been watching our channel for a while, you're subscribed, then you know the quality that our videos are. Amanda is not just our moderator today, but she's an editor at heart. She's always been amazing at creating videos that are just so entertaining. It's not just me. She makes me look good. And we love editing a fun video for you guys and, you know, cutting out any of the lagging parts where I'm kind of like dazing off or whatever. But she, you know, sometimes today she gets a break. Today we're styling live. And if you guys like it, then we can absolutely do more. I'm having a lot of fun chatting with you guys. Super chatting, live diffusing, live styling. Let me know if you think that this is taking longer than you expected or if it's going by really fast. I always said it doesn't usually take me very long. It's looking like we'll be done at just about the hour mark for styling and diffusing. Megan! You want to thank me so much. Thank you so much. Honestly. We've been doing this YouTube thing.
So amazing.
You guys! Stop. Thank you. We've been doing this for 4.5 years. I can't believe we've only just started doing a live stream. Again, maybe we'll do more. But I really thank you, and we want to give back to you guys. Maybe now we'll let you guys know how you can potentially win the Verb Curl Foaming Gel and the whole Verb collection that we want to do an international giveaway for, because unfortunately it's only available in the US and Canada to buy, but we want you to try. So if you want to win,
we're going to be hosting the giveaway ourselves. It's going to be international. We're going to be shipping it to whoever and wherever. And we're going to give you, are we giving 2 or 3?
I think we have 2. 2. Well, you said 3. Now we'll have to do 3.
3.
You mentioned 3. We're going to do 3.
Okay, we're going to do 3 giveaway winners. And basically, you're going to win this entire PR package. This is what the influencers got. You can't buy this package, unfortunately. But we're going to be giving 3 of them away internationally. All you have to do is enter the Google form in the description of the video. That's basically just going to give us all the information that we need in order to send out the products. And then when this video is done, comment on the actual video and let us know that you guys have entered. And then we'll be contacting the winners by email. So the form just makes it really easy for us to contact you guys.
We get all your information and we can easily send you the product.
And without like sharing your information with anybody. Like that's the best way we find to do giveaways, and that's why we do it that way, so that you're not leaving like your email or something on the video. So
as long as you guys are, if you have a Gmail, if you're subscribed here, you have a Gmail, and that means you'll be able to enter into the Google form. So
yeah, so just enter the Google form and then comment when you're done on the actual video. I don't know if you can comment yet, but after the live, you'll be able to comment.
At the end of the live, comment. Let us know that you did the Google form, and we're really excited to give this to you. This has been our baby. Look how great
this box is.
Look how fabulous.
Man.
She's fabulous, and I think I'm done here. Let me just quickly dry my shirt off because I look like, again, I'm lactating, but I am not with child. I am with baby. This is my baby. This is something I've worked on. I'm sweating. This is mustache of mine. We worked on this product for the last 2 years. 2 years, a lot of samples going back and forth, a lot of requirements on my end to make sure that you guys got the best product possible. And I think we achieved that today.
So look, Helen left us a super chat, and she also asked a question. So I would love for you to answer that.
Ellen, thank you so much. What's up?
She's asking, tell me what medium.
Nothing. Give me the diffuser. Yes.
Medium coarse wavy hair needs in terms of protein and moisture. Thank you. Medium,
coarse, wavy hair.
And speaking of protein,
protein. If your hair is medium, coarse, it's wavy. What's your porosity? Usually if it's coarse, you're low porosity. Coarse hair is naturally thicker in strands, and it has more layers of cuticle.
That's like my hair.
Amanda's hair is like, a lot of people assume that it's medium, but if you felt her hair, it's actually medium to coarse. It's quite large. I can feel it in between my fingers, each strand, when I roll it back and forth. So I know her hair is coarse. It takes a while to lift as well. She has coarse hair. If you have coarse hair, you want to make sure that you need heavier products, but you also have wavy hair that you don't want to weigh down. So I always recommend using a nice cream. So back to when we were prepping, and I'll go back really quickly before we scrunch out the scrunch, just to answer your question. When we were prepping, I recommended applying a leave-in conditioner that could be light, like a spray or maybe a lotion, which is definitely recommended. But you may also want to go in with a cream, because a cream is going to be a little bit more coating for your coarser hair. It needs a little bit extra. I really like the Verb Curl cream because you don't have to use a lot of it either. And the way you use this is very similar to, where was the question about K18? Very similar to that. I take a little bit and I really emulsify it in my hands. I am absolutely wasting this little bit of product right now, but it's for demonstration purposes only. You want to emulsify the product in your hand like this, and then apply it. And that way you don't apply too much while still giving your coarse strands the moisture that they need.
Thank you, Marcy.
Thank you so much, Marcy. Oh my goodness. Helen, yeah, I hope that answers your question, but make sure, because your hair is wavy, that you are going in with a product for hold, like a foam, a gel, a mousse.
And the foam also doesn't have protein.
Or all of the above. This does not have protein, but it does have amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. There are smaller molecules that will help to get into your strands, but they'll also wash away easily. So you don't have to worry about like protein overload, protein buildup, making the hair feel stiff, especially if you have properly, moisturized your hair underneath. This is my results using one styler before scrunching out the crunch, which I could leave just like this. Are you kidding me? I'm sweating, but are you kidding? How many times have I said I'm sweating? Anyone that's watching this back, count that for me. But it's really hot in this room, and I'm trying not to sweat out my blowout. But this is the result that I could just leave. But you know me. We have to go in with our finishing. This is the Verb Ghost Oil, our serum that we always use at the end of the routine to really lock everything in. When we mentioned humidity defense, we talked about how drying your hair before going out into humidity will give you much better results, because you can go in and apply your serum. So once the hair is dry, low key, my hair is like, it's like 5% wet in the back. That could just be because, you know, it's hard to dry when I'm sweating. I definitely recommend opening the door. But I'm going to take a pump of this. Thank you, Amanda. She's fanning me now. Okay, it's one pump. It's just that we're almost empty. This bottle here is just about done. So I take one pump of this, and I'm going to scrunch out the crunch. What do you guys think of these results? Take a look. Boom. Look at the bounce. Look at the bounce. I use the smoothing motion, and then I can go in and scrunch. And I know that a lot of you want to see how this works on wavy hair. Well, on Instagram, if you're following us on there and following, you know, just looking at all the results, there's been so many of you that have already received your curl foaming gels. We've had a lot of beautiful wavies use it in their hair, and it's looked amazing. I have used it on my wavy cousin Amber and a friend of mine as well, and I will be sharing how that looks in wavy hair, so you can stay tuned. But the hold is phenomenal. Again, the amino acids in here really help with curl retention. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I do not feel like I look that cute because I've literally probably melted half of my face off, and I think my roots are a little bit wet because I'm sweating profusely. But we're going to ignore that. You're going to mind your business, and you're going to tell me honestly if you like this hair, unless you don't. So if you don't, keep it to yourself. But if you like it, let us know below. I'm totally kidding. What do you think? What do you think? Look at the shine. Look. Oh, Nancy, I said, yes, I definitely have a video on how I trim my hair. I recently did the pigtails haircut on my hair to trim it up. That gave me these kind of layers in the sides here. So if you want to learn how to do that, I have a whole playlist on how I cut my own hair at home.
I officially think that this whole styling routine took an hour.
It took 1 hour. It took 1 hour.
Did you guys think it was going to be longer or shorter?
Let me know. What do you think? What do you think of the results? What do you think of the live stream? Should we do more? Let us know. And make sure that you do enter the giveaway for our
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We don't want to keep you much longer. Again, you can enter the giveaway by filling out the Google form and then commenting on the actual video when you're done. And if you want to pick up the curl foaming gel, the product will likely be sold out by Thursday. Remember, you guys know this first.
If it is, don't worry. It will be back in stock soon. You'll be the first to know from us. And you can use our code Mell, MELL-CFG. So it's Mell Curl Foaming Gel for a discount. And that helps support us.
It helps support us. We're a lot of you guys didn't know that I edit the videos. We are a 2-woman team.
This is it.
For the last 4 years, we've been doing this. We do this full time now, thanks to all your support. But we are the only 2 people that work on all the content that we create. We edit it. We are the writers. We do everything, absolutely everything. We don't hire anybody to do anything else, although we probably should. We need help. But anyways, so when you do use our code, when you like the video, when you comment on our videos,
when you're subscribed, because you love us,
every single thing you do helps support us as creators. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support. We're going to thank you by doing this giveaway internationally. And I don't know how else to thank you there's no other way to thank you. So thank you.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough. We really appreciate you. Thank you for all your super chats throughout this live stream. That's been such a fun thing. And again, we will be back each and every Texture Tuesday with a brand new video, as well as a YouTube short on Thursday, sometimes Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Let us know if you guys are liking the little mini short videos as well. This is the volume that you can see. I can flip my hair wherever. The hold, this is the routine. My live styling. Thank you again so much.
Guys.
We love you guys.
Peace. Bye.